Coming to you live from Southern California, an NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the San Diego Padres. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Michael King. What do you have on him, Singy?
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. And we're underway.
First pitch, 6-3.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's a ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Mookie Betts.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over.
Shohei on the go. They pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Ground ball right side. One out in the top of the first. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. An offense that knows how to mash, Chris. Lots of power throughout the lineup. They're leading the league in homers right now.
Yeah, and I think when you're facing a team like this, pitchers coming in, they see the stats. They end up trying to nibble, trying to work on the edges, trying to expand the zone. And so I think the key, if these hitters can stay within themselves, obviously they have the ability to hit the ball a long way and score runs quickly. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Freddie Freeman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Ball. And now 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Got it. 2 down.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitters at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fouled off. He was late. Two outs and a runner at third. Here in game one of this three-game set. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in San Diego, and taking the ball for the Dodgers, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What do you have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Here's Manny Machado.
Number 13, Manny.
Yamamoto was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
That one fouled off. Oh, 0-2 now. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, they do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boog. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Fernando Tatis Jr. batting with one down, takes a strike. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Line to left. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Ball one, no strikes. And it's second. Swing and a miss. And 1-1. Yamamoto,
no, that missed. That's
one of
the
the
ball.
best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Runner at second here, one gone. 3. It's a strikeout for Yamamoto.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Tap foul to play.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here at Petco Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the Los Angeles Dodgers putting together a terrific season so far, about a third of the way in. And Singy, they had high expectations coming into the year, and so far they look the part completely.
For sure, Bogue. I mean, these guys are winning at a very high rate, competitive in every single game. It's been impressive. Plenty of season still to go, of course, but they look like a team that's built for October.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 10 of the year. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes Max Muncy, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. Lace to right center, base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. In the air out towards right center. Castellanos makes the grab on the run. 1 pitch and 1 out. 1 out man at first. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the ball.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Muncy headed for third. That gets by him. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
1 out. Runner at second. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Can't glove it cleanly. The flip to the pitcher is late. And now they have runners at the corners. Runners at the corners here. 1 away. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Walk to open the ball game. And that's fouled off. Two on, one out.
That's low. That's
Could
ball.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 1-2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. Hit the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is right gone. Shohei Ohtani with a star scraper. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Blue. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. Here's Betts. He's 0 for 1. Throws across the diamond, and Betts is gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Right through there for a strike. Well, this guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Bogarts. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in San Diego, stepping in, Nick Castellanos. That's in there. 0-1. Yamamoto. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That one finds the corner. 0-2. Castellanos wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Late with the swing there.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. At the plate, Jackson Merrill. In the air, right center. This is matched. Way back and gone. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they slice into the lead. It's 5-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Bird. We knew it wasn't coming back. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch it from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you better get pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next for the Padres, Ty France.
Can be tough to bounce back off a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Out towards right center field. Tucker on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run. Here's Miguel Andujar.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down.
Batting up, the catcher, Luis.
And now here is Luis Campusano. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Padres draw closer on the long ball. It's now 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
That one to first. France steps on the bag and one away in the top of the third.
Next to the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
That clips the corner. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Right through there for a strike. The 0-2. And that one almost hit him. Fights it off. You'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Fastball almost got him there. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great grab on the guy. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
2 down, bases empty. Muncy digs in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Drilled out towards left center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Muncy into second. It's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
So runner at second, 2 down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that is out of play. Movement in the bullpen. David Morgan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Vasquez also throwing. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That pays his 3rd of the game. 1 left for LA. They're still out front 5-2. Here at Petco Park. Well, Singy, we highlighted him in the open, nearly untouchable on the mound of late, but today, not so much.
Yeah, he's got to battle and try to gain that confidence back. A lot of game left in this one.
White walls on the tires, shoes on the wire. Told a couple shorties at the swap to hit my line.
Fought off foul. There's a strike.
2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. In the air to left center. Pajes in position. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Padres.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Doubled in his first AB.
Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
extra bases written all over it. Throws to second. And safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. Stayed balanced and squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out, runner at second. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
That's the ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. And it's second.
Ball.
The count. Here it comes. Slap the other way, foul. The next pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The 3-1. And that one fouled off. And he walked him.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, dude. No chance of stopping the outside pitch. And now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's up.
Two on, 1 out.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swung and he popped it up. Freeman settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21,
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He's been a great free agent sign.
Nope. Ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges.
Ball
He's just
inside.
missing with some pitches that, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Not the best swing that time from the first-round pick.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in the last half of the third. Fouled off left side. Goes down looking. Padres leave a pair. They trail at 5-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim reached on an infield single his first time.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Nope,
really
that's
good
it.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball.
To the right side. Tatis handles that chance. Gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Here's Ohtani.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
This one in the air, center field. Merrill settles under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 2. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Digging in. Jackson Merrill.
Number 3, Jackson Merrill.
Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Round second, digging for 3rd. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Ty France, the next up for the Padres. That one's in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Padres showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That one
That missed. That's the ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner at 3rd, nobody out. We're here at the bottom of the 4th.
Nope, ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you've got to make them pay.
Miguel Andujar digs in now. Fly to right his first time. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there. That clips the corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 3-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Man at first, one away. Fastball for a strike at 95. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throws to second. Tag. Safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that's part of the risk when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt. Even as good as catchers are these days at blocking pitches, that one just got away enough, and that takes the double play opportunity away for now.
France over at second. One down. Stays alive. And a 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Manny Machado will hit next.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one misses. Ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 3. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. David Morgan.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Mookie Betts will get us started. Has grounded out a couple of times. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And Freddie takes it down.
Well, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off his shoulder. I mean, you've got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
One out man at first. So here's Kyle Tucker now. That one way outside, and that's ball one. Upstairs. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw safe. Man at second. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's the bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's already homered in this game. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man on second, 2 down. Right down to shoot. 0-2 down.
Oh, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Caught it, looking for the kill. So the Dodgers lead one, and it remains 5-3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He is struck out, and he is walked. That one a little bit high.
That's the ball.
Ball 1. This to third. Muncy tosses to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 5, Ramon.
So digging in, Ramon Laureano.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hoo-yah!
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that skips into dirt. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
2 down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That's an impressive battle. 11 pitches before he finally got ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Ground ball up the middle. Bats up with it. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's out of there.
What a play. Inning over. Padres lead 1. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here in San Diego. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Padres,
number 1,
Yuki Matsui.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Here comes Max Muncy.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Ball outside.
Up the middle. Slings to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pajas.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. In there for strike 1. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. There's a line drive to left field, and that is that. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Padres 3.
Me está usando de castigo, quiere darle celo a Alex viniéndose conmigo. Vamos a mi combo, ya me ha bendecido.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off, Jackson Merrill.
Number 3, Jackson.
That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike 1.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Got him with number 9 for him in this game. 9.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Next for the Padres, Ty France. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. In the air, left field, and it stays fair. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Miguel Andujar, the next up for the Padres. Andujar having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to get back into this ballgame.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at-bat through the count.
The Padres with the tying run at the plate here at the bottom of the 6th. Out towards right center field. And a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in. And he'll reach second and run away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Golden opportunity right here. Late swing, fouled off. Second and third here. One away. Out to short. Zips it to first, but they cut it to one as the run comes in. Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Fastball for a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Andujar at the now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Ball.
Man at second.
That's
No,
a
that
really
missed.
good take.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Dodgers 5, Padres 4. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here at Petco Park, top of inning number 7, Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Bullpen action for the Padres. Adrian Morejon, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Adam getting loose as well. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
So up next, Shohei Ohtani. He crushed one out of here earlier, an absolute tape measure shot.
Yeah, Dave, it was a rocket just to watch that thing. His swing, man, is so clean right now. I doubt he even felt the baseball make contact with the bat.
This one trailed right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 6-4. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Here's Mookie to hit. And a big swing and a miss. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. The 0-2. And that one moves his feet. Two now. Goes down looking for the a strikeout. Fastball the letters frozen for strike 3.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yuki Matsui done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
On the mound
Padres,
now, Jeremiah
number
Estrada.
56.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
2 down, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That's in there. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Two down, nobody on.
Oh.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next is the right fielder, Kyle.
Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Two. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 2-2 now. Good eye in that spot.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Will Smith would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. The batter now will be Will Smith. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. On to France. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Dodgers add 1 to their lead on a solo homer. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Back here in San Diego. Well, as we noted early on, he came in on a roll, Siggy, but today he's doing just enough.
Yeah, it's not his cleanest outing, Boog, but he's pitching with a lead, and let's see if he can keep it that way.
Chase McDermott taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The 1-2. To third. Muncy. Whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here's Bogarts now. Rip, but it curls foul. The Padres trailing by 2 near the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Padres, the lefty.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ramon Laureano. That's to third. Muncy slings it across, and Laureano is retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Dodgers 6, Padres 4. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they'll get to hang on to their second challenge. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock. Man at first, nobody out. Andy Pappas now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And that misses. And it's 1-0. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
And that's too high.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
And the right-hander's 3-1. Line drive. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard-hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
1 out, man at first. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. In the air, right field, Castellanos under this one. And there are 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Tae-Sung Kim, 1 for 3.
Ball, that's it.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Muncy headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Up next is Dodger, the designated hitter.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Jeremiah Estrada won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Padres with a new arm in the mound, Ron Marinaccio.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3. There's a strike. If he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Dodgers trying to break this one open. And we're at the top of the 8th. Pulled out on strikes. Dodgers strand a couple. They're up 6-4. Here at Petco Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th, Nick Castellanos. The left-hander on now, Tanner Scott.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. You know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's going to find a way to reset.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in
That's the
this
ball.
one. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find the hole and get you a run.
Next for the Padres, Ty France. On the ground to third. It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
The designated hitter,
So now, with one away and a man at second, Miguel Andujar digs in now, known for his late inning heroics. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level is going up a few notches for sure.
Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Into the outfield, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Padres tie the game. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Man at second. That one's upstairs, ball one. And the count 1-2. Swinging.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's Manny Machado, and fouled off. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, but he's got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But they scored twice and even it up late through 8 full. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in San Diego, we go to the 9th. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Mason Miller, the closer, is getting loose. Hot shot to third. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Tied at 6. Here's Freddie Freeman now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against it.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. Oh, down about it. And here in the late stages, Benny had the lead. Freddie Freeman pops one out of here. And they jump in front in the 9th. It's 7-6.
guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Next offering is foul back. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Ball.
Fights it off. We'll see another.
Usually we're going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Smith at the plate now, and that's strike one. Gets him to chase after that one. Marinaccio, 30 years old now, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Zoe gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next is the third baseman, number 13.
Here's Max Muncy. Here's 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Dodgers out front 7-6. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boo. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
So they turn to their closer, Alex Vesia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And that one
Ball.
misses up and in. Ball one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
One-run game, bottom nine. And the count 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And Tatis able to stay alive. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the ninth. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. And that hits the top of the zone for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The Padres with the winning run at the plate. They're the home team trying to pull it out. Strike two.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Dodgers trying to close out a one-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. In there, sets him down on strikes.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next to hit, Ramon Laureano. A little bit high, and that's ball one. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And another ball. Nick Castellanos in the San Diego on deck circle. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. And the tying run is on base.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Blue. The last one wasn't even close.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. Don't be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that's it for a strike. 0-1. Just missed.
Ball.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Strike on the inside corner.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
2 on, 1 out. Backed off the plate that time.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And the 2-2. Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Fly rule in effect.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. Pitch misses.
Ball, that's high.
Ball one. And another ball. Two on, 2 outs. That misses.
That's the ball.
And now 3-0. Ty France in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That catches the corner.
Get a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Garcia is just one strike away. He fouls it off. Will do it again. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The Padres with the tying run at second, winning run at first. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swinging a chopper out to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Dodgers extend their winning streak to 5 in a row.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level. And you start to gain this momentum. And you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling. It's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
One-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Sonriendo, pero sé que están odiando, dándolo todo lo mío, todo lo mío. Back outside, riding my whip and Rodeo Drive. Shorty, I step like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane, down 4 or 5. Be step like 4-5. Keep your cool, won't be no fight. I'm fresh like water, no daughter. Might tell a joke, but I ain't gon' lie. On my lap like evil genius, jump out the jeans, just demon time. I'ma get it laid back like even Steven. Don't need a reason to be on down. Stand on B-U-S-I-N-E-S-S. Yes, I'm blessed like him. In the gym, don't miss, I switch on. Hey, I'm not like them. Let me state my case. Sprint out the race, no chase. I pace, just came out the gate, and you still gon' hate. Say fake, see, make me fake. How you know what it take? You ain't been out the space, been out the mix for tryna hit it bad like bit cold. See, I spell it out quick. Yo, my don't up the click. My dog like pit, finna raise no quit. This good as it get, bring the hood to events. Still need tint on the whip. Don't run, don't trip by the. Ain't never pay rent on. Been for the bread in it. Let's do it. The broad, I'm thick and the fit go stupid. Like me, never too quick, too